All right, y'all, this is Ann Valenti with Who Needs a Heart. All right, guys, this is Ann Valenti with Who Needs a Heart. So let's see who need a heart today. And the topic that we're going to talk about today is inmates versus family. Who needs a heart? Ones that is locked up behind the walls, or the family that is doing time with them on the outside. Incarceration affect the inmate. It affect the families as well. It affect the mothers, the fathers, the partners, the whole family doing time together. Inmates are locked up physically. However, the families are locked up emotionally. Who carries the heavier burden in that situation? Financial pressures that is on the families. And that includes, commissary, phone calls, going to go visit them, paying for travel, legal fees, which create stress. Are families forced into survival mode during this situation? The mental health of this on both sides. Isolation, equals anxiety, depression on the inside, stress on the outside. Who gets the support and who doesn't in a situation? What about the children that are dealing with parents that are locked up? Growing up without a parent. Also, too, re-entry reality. A lot of times you all this big bid with you and they're wondering, are you going to do the right things? And then families need to readjust. Trust has to be rebuilt in those situations. Who struggles more? Emotional loyalty. Staying versus moving on. Guilt from both sides. Who needs a heart in that situation? Today, in the middle of setting this whole podcast up, and this is actually my first episode, I actually got a phone call from one of my sons that is doing time. He gave me his perspective of what it's like living in jail and being in jail, and I asked him who needs a heart, y'all, and this is what he said. So let me ask you a question. Who do you feel like needs a heart more, the people that's in jail or their family members?
That's a great question. I think the people in jail, because we go through so much in here, things we go through in here, the old press and everything, I think we would need it more. Definitely the family too, because they going through it too. But living this is scars. So,
and what is the hardest part about being in jail?
being away, missing time with your loved ones. Us living this solitary confinement and stuff like that, getting beat by these cops, playing with our food, barely feeding us, starving us, everything. So it's a lot. I was just in a hole, bull hung himself, seen him get carried out dead. You think he need a heart?
From your point of view of being in jail, like what are some words of encouragement?
Pennsylvania State Correctional Institution, Scottsdale. This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
I would say don't let the time do you. Do the time. Get the best out of this time. Life don't stop, so get in trades, stuff like that. You do get that chance to be free. You'll be better than what you came in.
All right, and let Ann Valenti hear this song. He called me, y'all. He said he got a song for me or whatever the case may be. Let me hear a little something, son.
I got you. 2026, I remember the bar drop. I was locked up in the hole, but I know it was my time, and it only motivate me. Devil was trying to take me. God was saying, chin up, chest out, you gon' make it. Dad was next door to me. He never crossed my loyalty. That's royalty. When he come home, he gon' borrow me. BCG the mob, that's a family, so move accordingly. And then I could on the intro with it. So it was like, who got a heart? So. All right, y'all. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. They feel like they need a heart. Although they are very considerate to what the family goes through, but the things that they go through is unheard of. He woke up one day to an inmate hanging himself. Do you think he needed a heart? And that was heavy because I had to think about that because that's true. I'm sure they can need a heart. This is the first episode of Who Needs a Heart, and we out.